Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you goes against everything you've ever heard about UK property. For decades, everyone believed the same story. London was king. London was the safest bet. London would always dominate house prices in Britain. Well, that story is starting to fall apart. Experts now warn that London may no longer be the #1 place for long-term property growth. Yes, you heard that right. And here's the twist. The strongest price growth is now expected in places most people ignore. Places like the East Midlands and the Northwest. These areas are predicted to beat London in property growth over the next few years. Meaning, if you buy outside London, you may actually be buying in the right place, at the right time. The regions people used to overlook are suddenly outperforming the most expensive city in the country. Outperform. How London became king. For more than 10 years, London wasn't just the most expensive city, it was also the fastest growing. After the global financial crash in 2008, UK house prices fell almost everywhere. People were terrified, prices dropped sharply. But by around 2010, London began to recover faster than the rest of the country. Foreign investors, luxury buyers, wealthy families, all treated London property as a safe haven. Demand surged, prices soared. London developed a reputation for being investment-proof. If you lived in London during that time, your property may have doubled in value. Even small flats became million-pound assets. Everyone repeated the same sentence: London is always safe. But no investment lasts forever, and the turning point may be happening now. London's current reality today. The situation is very different. London has become extremely expensive. Affordability has collapsed. Wages haven't kept up. Mortgage rates have climbed, and the pandemic changed everything. Remote work means you no longer need to live in London to work for a London company. Location stopped controlling careers. People started leaving the city. And that movement is changing property dynamics across the UK. The unexpected winners. The Northwest is now emerging as one of the strongest regions for long-term house price growth. Think Manchester, Liverpool, Stockport, Warrington. These cities used to be considered cheaper alternatives to London. Now they are growth hotspots. Why? Strong rental demand, more affordable mortgages, large regeneration projects, population growth, expanding employment hubs. All these factors drive long-term property growth. The East Midlands is showing similar promise. Not as famous as London, but quietly outperforming the capital in projected growth. Hampton's forecast. Here's what the experts predict. By 2028, cumulative house price growth since 2010. East Midlands, 94%, Northwest, 88%, London, 84%, UK average, 84%. For 2026 alone, annual growth forecast. Northwest, 3%, East Midlands, 3%, West Midlands, 3.5%, Northeast, 4.5%, Southwest, 1.5%, Southeast and East, 0.5%, London, 0%, yes, zero growth in London. And high-value London homes, those above $2 million, may even see a small price correction. Meanwhile, normal homes in other regions keep rising steadily. Listen closely, because this is where things get interesting. Why are the Northwest and East Midlands suddenly outperforming London? There are 5 main reasons. 1. Affordability. Homes in these regions are far more affordable than in London. That means monthly mortgages are lower. People can get more house for their money. And when prices rise, the percentage growth is higher than London. 2. Lifestyle shift. The pandemic changed everything. Remote work means people no longer need to live in London to work for London companies. People want more space, they want gardens. They want a better quality of life. Regions like Manchester, Liverpool, and Nottingham offer that. 3. Economic resilience. Jobs are growing outside London. Tech hubs, business parks, and universities attract skilled workers. More people with good jobs means stronger demand for housing. And stronger demand pushes prices up over time. With the government policy and taxes. And London is now facing higher taxes. A new high-value council tax surcharge is expected on properties above $2 million. Stamp duty is higher for expensive homes. These policies make London less attractive for high-value buyers. Meanwhile, regional areas are not affected as heavily. 5. Regeneration and infrastructure. Cities like Manchester and Liverpool are seeing massive investment. New transport links, schools, and commercial developments increase property desirability. These improvements attract buyers who want convenience and a growing community. Förhäxor bien. What this means for buyers and investors. If you are buying in the Northwest or East Midlands, you might gain higher long-term price growth, pay less upfront than in London, get more space and lifestyle benefits, invest in a region attracting more buyers each year. First-time buyers find the perfect entry point. Investors benefit from strong rental demand. Homeowners can grow equity faster than in London. London is slowing. Don't get me wrong, London remains expensive and desirable, but growth has slowed dramatically. High taxes, affordability issues, and changing buyer priorities have cooled demand. For the first time in over a decade, London is no longer the growth engine of the UK property market. Now that you know why the Northwest and East Midlands are winning, let's talk about what it means for you. This is where most people get it wrong. They see a cheaper property and think it's less valuable. But in reality, cheaper can mean smarter. Look for affordability regions outside London. Let you get more house for less money. A bigger home, a garden, more rooms, all at a fraction of the cost of London. And here's the key. Percentage growth can be higher. When property values are lower, even moderate price rises translate to bigger gains. Focus on regeneration and infrastructure cities that are growing attract buyers. Look for new transport links, business parks, and schools. These are signs that an area is becoming more desirable. Manchester, Liverpool, and Nottingham are perfect examples. Investors are already noticing, and when more people move in, demand pushes prices up. Watch economic resilience. A city with jobs is a city with property growth. If tech, education, or manufacturing is expanding, housing demand will follow. Check local employment trends. Look for hubs with new companies, universities, or government projects. Lifestyle trends matter. People want space. They want green areas. They want shorter commutes and affordable living costs. Remote work has made this possible, and people are leaving London in droves for these benefits. Regions like the Northwest and East Midlands are perfectly positioned. Taxes and policy are shaping growth. High-value London homes face extra taxes. Stamp duty is higher for expensive properties. A council tax surcharge hits the very expensive homes. This makes London less attractive for investors. Meanwhile, regional properties remain affordable and profitable. How buyers can benefit. If you are buying today, you can enter a high-growth market at a lower cost. You can get bigger homes and more lifestyle perks. You can invest where demand is increasing every year. If you are an investor, rent is strong in these regions. Demand is growing for city center apartments and suburban homes. Long-term appreciation looks better than London in percentage terms. For homeowners, your equity grows faster than it would in London. Lifestyle and space improve without losing investment potential. Key takeaway. The strongest opportunities are often where others aren't looking. Right now, that could be your home region. The Northwest, the East Midlands. Cheaper doesn't mean weaker. Smarter buyers are already seeing the potential. So, what does all of this mean for you? The UK property market is changing. London is no longer the automatic winner for price growth. Regions like the Northwest and East Midlands are quietly becoming the strongest performers. If you are looking to buy, invest, or plan your future, this is the moment to act. Not tomorrow, not next year. Now, smarter buyers are moving to areas where prices are still affordable, where growth is strong, where lifestyle is better. Cheaper doesn't mean weaker. Smaller cities can outperform London in long-term returns. Bigger homes, gardens, shorter commutes, and more value are attracting more people every day. Think about this. By choosing the right region, you could see stronger growth than buying in London. You could buy more house for less money. You could enjoy a better lifestyle. And you could make a smarter investment at the same time. This is a rare moment in the property market. Opportunities like this don't happen often. So the question is simple. Will you stick to old habits and focus only on London? Or will you explore these rising regions and take advantage of the new growth hotspots? The Northwest, the East Midlands. These are the areas to watch. These are the areas where the future of UK property is happening right now. Your move could define your next 5, 10, even 20 years of property success. The choice is yours.